Hi, everyone. Good day, good evening. This is Terilee Harrison with Team Referral Network Virtual Chapters, and I'm absolutely delighted to be speaking with Shauna Smith today. Shauna is one of the speakers for our upcoming online summit. It's the Increase Your Influence, Increase Your Impact Summit. It's happening June 4th through 6th, and just want to have a chance for you to get to know Shauna a bit. Shauna, when you type, we can totally hear you. I don't know if you know that. Yeah. So maybe she's replying to some awesome people. But Shauna, welcome. So excited to chat with you.
Thank you. Thank you. I think there's a little bit of a internet thing because I wasn't typing. I think it was the internet choppy a little bit.
It's the internet sounding like you're typing?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. My apologies. My apologies. So the internet is typing in the middle of our live. How funny.
It's like because what I'm hearing is just a little bit of like a you know how if you listen to a radio station it gets a little choppy. So
Yeah.
That's what it is. Yeah, I would never type in the middle of an interview because that would.
I didn't think so. I didn't think so. I didn't think so. You know, this is the first time that I'm recording. Do you hear it? Do you hear it? This is the first time that I'm going live across as many platforms as possible on StreamYard, and maybe this is what happens. So this is a test. So hopefully whoever's typing, Shauna, hopefully they'll stop. I'm kidding. They're probably not typing. That's so funny. I thought maybe you were replying to a comment. Anyway, Shauna, so great to have you here. Tell us, if you could tell us, like in one sentence, who is Shauna Smith? What would you say? What would you say to describe yourself?
I am a entrepreneur that loves shining the light and helping other entrepreneurs as well.
Oh, perfect. That is great. And I'm sure that many people love to hear that that's what you're about, because it absolutely helps us get to know who is the heart of what you're about. So I'm excited. We're going to hear from you. I'd love to hear just what are some of the top things in general that you love to teach business owners, and then we'll get into what you're going to talk about at the summit in a little bit. But just if you could share like 3 top things that you love to share, and this that may help business owners right now, that'd be awesome.
Well, 3 of the topics I talk about the most right now, and I guess naturally for me that it would be branding, and I would talk about virtual assistants, and then lastly, but I feel which is most important is business relationships in business. I'm very passionate about building them, keeping them, and how to keep them healthy.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So what would be some of your top tips on branding right now? If you could just share like a top thing that would be helpful to people.
So one of the funny things, but very important things, is your look. So I think a lot of times people think branding is like, okay, I take pictures, I have a logo, and I get a website. But actually, right now, the thing that people see most, more than anything, is your face. They see your face in that little circle in your social media. So it's a good idea for when they see you like on LinkedIn, Facebook, whatever circle, whatever they see in that circle, they're going to be looking for it on other platforms. So you want to have the same name. You want to make sure you have your what it is that you do. And then when people see you in person, after you've done all this great work on social media and you've helped people, and then you have the moment where I always say, like, you're in Starbucks and here's somebody that needs you. They have the money, they're ready to go, and they go, oh my God, there she is. I can ask her, but you don't look like the person.
Oh, goodness. Really? Wow.
Because how many times do people change their hair? How many times do they, maybe they have an old picture up. And so it's super important. And it's a basic thing, but a lot of times we overlook it. And it's funny, I go to networking events and people come up to me. They know I talk about this all the time. And they go, Shauna, I just want to change my hair. I just don't want to talk about it. So that's important. And also, being clear in your profile about what you do. Because how many times have you gotten a friend request from someone on Facebook, and the first thing you look at is, what is it that they do? Yeah. And if in those first 3 or 4 lines, it says nothing about business or anything that relates to the type of people you want to connect with, a lot of times you may not get that friend request because they're like, I have no idea what this person's about. So, those are quick, fast, free changes that we all can make. And it shows everybody that you're consistent. And branding is about being consistent.
I love that. Thank you. That is awesome. And you're right. Like I have changed my hair so much. And listen, when I'm talking, I hear the typing, and when you're the typing, and when you talk, I don't. So I don't know. I think it's a private Singapore thing. Anyway. So awesome, right?
It's not that bad though. It's not that
Okay, so I hope that those watching are enjoying that we have secret typing sounds only when I talk. No, so talk to us a little bit about virtual assisting, because for solopreneurs, having a virtual assistant can change everything for you, right? It can change your quality of life, right? It can change how your business runs. So talk to us. You're the expert, not me, but tell me more. Tell me more. What you teach about virtual assisting?
So like in some of the things I've been teaching lately, I've had virtual assistants working with me from the beginning for about 12 years. And, there is what I'm finding as I'm like matching more and more people is there's that bridge, to you get your virtual assistant and then you cross over and you guys are connected and understand your day-to-day work life.
Yes.
So a virtual assistant can absolutely change your whole business, meaning they can market for you on a consistent basis. You can focus more on sales. They can follow up for you on your sales, because how many times have you closed the deal and you have all that follow-up that you have to do, the onboarding that you have to do. And let's not mention how many times we've had great clients, but we're so busy, we forgot to continue to say thank you, right? Continue to send something to say, hey, I want to check on you. It's your birthday and all this, because our best client are the happiest ones. They can go be your ambassadors.
Yes.
And so we all have the problem though, because we're balancing 100 balls in the air at all times. So a virtual assistant can not only make you feel more like you're not alone in this, but if you work with them long enough, they can become like a true partner and like pick up things before you even think you need them. Like they can anticipate, like, you know what? I went ahead and sent out the newsletter. You know what? I went ahead and did the lead generation campaign. You know what I did? I went ahead and spoke to 10 people on Facebook today. So when you wake up, it's like, all this stuff is done? Really?
Oh yeah, girl. Yeah. So
it that in my life.
Yes, no, or just having them, even when you say this is how I do this, and they go, well, what do you think about this, Terry? And it's like, it's like, wow, right?
Yes,
so having that,
share some new technology that you never even knew about.
Yes,
that may be free, and it changes everything just by having somebody who is working with you, who believes in your passion and your vision. And I mean, it's just remarkable. It's remarkable.
Oh, that's so awesome. That's so awesome. And then talk to us more about what you would share about the whole idea of the relationships. You mentioned it a little bit, but what else would you share about keeping those relationships?
Well, that's the part where my heart gets gooey, and I get
good.
Because honestly, I would not be the person in business that I am today if it was not for my relationships. I can read books. I can, I work hard and I do all the things that I do, but it's those people in my life that are in my life in business that pour into me on a constant basis, right? They pull you to the side. If you have really great people in your circle that pull you to the side and said, hey, you may not want to do that anymore. And then you didn't know that it was something, that may have been hurting your business. Yeah. And they say, and my mentor, he always says, I say this in love. When he says that, I know what's coming next. But for 10 years, I've had this gentleman in my life, and I'm telling you, some of the things that I do and the way I operate, the way I connect others is because of him and what he's poured into me.
I love that. It's so important for all of us just to have that person that speaks into us. You can't do that, or you have to think this, or it's just so important. And sometimes I think that we need to be called to help others in the same way. We can't mentor and speak into everyone, but could you find someone to come alongside and help them in the same way? You know, what could you do to give back in the way that others have given to you? So that is awesome. Yes, we all need those. But for some reason, mine doesn't say I say this in love. They just throw it down. But it's okay. It's okay. I'm always like, what? Yeah. It's okay. It's okay.
Hilarious. But no, some people, you're right. There are the people who just, say it. And sometimes I can be that way. And I think they just know it's in love, but I'm not as eloquent like he is.
Yeah, no, that's very eloquent of him. But the thing is we all need that in our life. We all need that in our life, and we all, yes, if we can. I think that in the theme even of increase your influence, increase your impact, we can pour. If we can pour into one person, if we all picked one, oh my gosh, the world of business would be a whole different place if we all had. So I like that. Thank you so much. So we're very excited for this summit that's upcoming. And I want to share with people where they can gain access to information. But we want to invite you to join us. You can grab a free ticket to our summit. It's happening June 4th through 6th. And it starts late afternoon Pacific Standard Time, so 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. So it will run afternoon to evening in North America. You can participate live. We'd love to have you live. You can make it. But you can also participate and just grab the replay. And if you're in other parts of the world or if you just cannot attend those days. So Shauna, tell us, now they've gotten to know you a little bit and some of the things you teach, tell what you'll be specifically sharing about at the summit. We'd love to hear that.
So I will be doing a little bit of a mix of the branding and virtual assistants. So talking, because it's about, increase your influence, increase your impact. Those two things go hand in hand. Your influence is your brand. And how are you going to get your brand out there? You can get it out there with a virtual assistant. A virtual assistant, an intern. We really have to get out of the mindset of we can do this all by ourselves. There are so many different ways to and some of us, like you said, in the summit, it's about impact, right? So we all have something that somebody needs.
Yes.
We all have a service or a course or a product or something that there's somebody on the other side of it that really needs it, but how are we going to get it over there if we're overwhelmed? Or, you can't like brainstorm or think of how to like expand your business because you're too busy in the minutia, because creativity doesn't come out of a stressed mind. Yeah. If you've ever tried to be creative in the middle of being stressed, that ain't happening.
It ain't happening. No.
You're just trying to stay, in integrity and do all the things that you're trying to do. But I just really want to address the power of the virtual assistant as it pertains to marketing and branding and just business in general, and how easy it can be, but also the reality of it. Because some people think, oh, I just get a virtual assistant. And what a lot of my clients are finding out is, what do I do with them? So getting out what you want them to do is a whole nother chapter, right? Now they're here in front of you and they say, hello, good morning, I'm ready to start. And you're like, oh crap, I got 50 things to do, but I don't know how to say the first thing. And so we'll talk a little bit about how to get prepared and so that you have a successful relationship with your virtual assistant.
Excellent. And I have to say, I have strategically summit, and that is because it's going to be all about I want to do this, I want to do that, I'm going to add this in, I'm going to do all these things to right in my social media or my website, but they're going to be like, I just don't know how to do it. And so Shauna's going to bring us home. And she's going to tell us how to key in with a virtual assistant so that we can actually accomplish all the things that we know we need to do now. So I'm so appreciative of you sharing, speaking how you are as a business person. And if you could please for us, if people want to get in touch with you in the meantime, where do they find you on social media? What's your website? How can people get in touch?
So I'm all things at the Marketing Muse 360, and those are the numbers 360. Or you can email me at Shauna, SHAUNA, at themarketingmuse360.com. And that is also my website, themarketingmuse360.com. The virtual assistant is not up on that site yet. So if you're interested, you would have to just contact me directly. And we have several people looking for a wonderful business owner to start with. So I'm happy to help.
Wonderful. Well, Shauna, thanks for your time. And I can't wait to chat with you again when our mystery typer is not in my ear. And
I know, I understand.
I know. So so good to be with you. Look forward to talking to you live again and seeing you on stream and on stream anytime I can. So everybody have a great rest of your day, no matter when you're watching this. And we look forward to seeing you at the summit. Grab your ticket today. Get it in your calendar. We look forward to seeing you there.
Thank you, Terry. Have a good
Thank
night.
you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.